Welcome back to another episode of the Bolton RTG Career Mode here on FC24, where today we have very tough games here at the end of the month of November. We have Southampton, Watford, Middlesbrough. We might even creep into December and face off against Stoke City. We currently sit first in the league. We are looking real good in the league right now. 3 points ahead of Leicester City, 5 points ahead of a playoff spot in Norwich and Sunderland. So we are looking real good right now in the league in our second season of the championship. However, I do feel if we are to get up into the Premier League with this squad, most of these players are on loan. Bergval's on loan. That might not be a long thing. But Patino's on loan. I think Trusty's on loan, if I'm not mistaken. Trusty might be on loan unless we bought him. So yeah, it's looking like another situation where we might be in trouble if we are in the Premier League next season, which could be a good thing in all honesty. It could be fun and entertaining. To kick things off though, we have the scout reports here, and we are going to kick things off at the Ivory Coast in Africa, and we are looking like we are getting absolutely nothing. Once again, I accidentally just signed that kid. We'll go ahead and have to release him. And over in Belgium, we have Noam Simons. Honestly, it doesn't look half bad. If he was like 15 or 16, I would probably sign him. But we're going to go ahead and let him go. But he didn't look half bad, to be completely honest. His age was his big factor there of why we released him. If he was, again, 16 or 15, probably had a future. And, oh, my Lord, not this guy, but Lance Baxter, 15 years old, 56 to 74, 875K. That's a bit of a downside. We're going to go ahead and sign him up, though, see what he is about. Henry Shields, no. Weston, no. No. Toby Guest, 170K, no out of him, no. So let's go look at Lance Baxter to start the episode off. Lance Baxter, a 15-year-old left winger. Is he a left winger? The answer is maybe, maybe not. Maybe a right or left wing. Could possibly be a cam as well. I don't think he's necessarily cam action. We're going to keep him on the left-hand side. We're going to train him up. He's obviously only 15, so yeah, there is that. We have Williams, who needs to grow. We have Conte, who might come in, and a couple of these guys might come into simulations or into the team to get loaned out. We are going to quick sim this game against Birmingham, get into Southampton, get into the other guys, Watford, and get into November and December. We are going to quick sim this game here against Birmingham, and we are going to pick up a 3-1 win. Hutchinson, Broha, and Broha. I'm going to miss Broha when he leaves at the end of the season. He was a shining light in last year's struggling squad, and he's been the forefronter of this year's success. Couple of players are going to be out, so I can't even rotate the team if I wanted to. Trusty, Sessignon, and Ojbin all going to be out. The question is, who's going to come in for him? Fontanarasa and then Murder as left back, hopefully. So that should be that. So I'm not going to touch the team. I was going to rotate it a little bit. I was actually going to take out Trusty myself anyway and play Fontanarasa, so that works out. Irakunda, his time honestly might be running out. I can't lie. His time might be running out. He hasn't been having a great season here. They were in a playoff final last season. They missed out and lost in the final. And now it looks like they're a little bit struggling. And Murder is on the left-hand side. I'm assuming the other center back is Fontanarasa because that's a Villa's there. Is it Fonta? It is Fontanarasa. And we passed it to him just to lose the ball. And Almadale with the save there to keep that alive. Nearly a mistake. Just trying to figure out who my center backs were without pausing the game. Crossed in off the corner. Mata straight to the keeper. Back into Irakunda, and Irakunda into Armando Broha, and Armando Broha hits the post. Thought the keeper was going to save that. Crespo off the crossbar, off the post, not the crossbar. Did I say crossbar for my shot as well? I don't know. It's Bergval into Hutchinson, and Omari Hutchinson now on the counterattack. Still with Omari. He takes it out wide far. Mata and Amador, and you could say Southampton have been in control of this game, but they really haven't been. They just had the chances. The best part of it, as we go halftime 0-0, you probably saw maybe one, maybe none, because I tend to only really put goals in here sometimes. Cannon now slots that into Hutchinson, and Hutchinson crossed in early for Broha. He'll get a head to it, but straight down to the keeper. Irakunda now, and Irakunda, and Irakunda. Getting tugged back, and Irakunda, he'll cut back as well. Broha! That's blocked out for a corner. Charlie Patino onset corner. Broha on the header. No, on the second header. Yes, and Armando Broha gets his goal, and we kick off the second half on the strong foot. 1-0 for Bolton. And we make 3 changes. Bacuna on for somebody. Whoever is in the midfield there. I totally forgot. Bacuna off for Adams. We have Irakunda off for Ndiaye. And then we also have Ethan and Wari on for... And that is game over. We scrape by with a 1-0 win here. Armando Broha, who's been, honestly, the best player of the team so far this game and so far this season, gets his goal, reap his rewards, and we stay top of the table. And honestly, Watford are so bad, we are just going to go ahead and quick sim this game as well. We are going to win 2-0. Hutchison, he was also one of the best players in that last game as well. He's been in the forefront of the attack with Broha, and he reached his rewards, 2-0. Look at the point difference here. Middlesbrough is sitting in 8th with 29 points. We are sitting in 1st with 44. We are 7 points clear off of Norwich in 3rd. This season has been going way far better. I thought we'd be fighting for a playoff spot. I thought we'd be where Middlesbrough were, trying to get into the playoffs again. Not leading the entire table after half the season pretty much here. Well, nearly half the season. Ndiaye starts on the left-hand side. Murder and Fontanarasa in the back 4. Let's get to it. Bacuna now. I don't know who's running alongside me, but it's got to move out the way. Broha. Charlie Patino. Saved by Dieng and cleared by Steele. Bacuna on set corner. Broha to steal the lead before halftime. And Broha is a corner magician. 1-0 going into the break here. Vamos. Into Balarser. And Almador finally gets broken through. It's 1-1. And Irakunda will come on for Hutchinson, a little tired off of him. That's a great ball into Azaz. And Azaz will take down the defender. And Frost to take the lead. No. Middlesbrough waking back up here. Berg will come off for Nwari. Look at that ball by Fontanarasa. Wow. Bacuna into Patino, now in Nwari, and Nwari out wide to Irakunda, and Irakunda, he's going to take this himself. He has Broha, but Irakunda needed that for himself. It's 2-1 for Middlesbrough, or for Bolton against Middlesbrough. Have some of that back on scoring terms for Irakunda. That's a great ball over the top, but Avias is there on the second touch. The clearance ain't that great though. Ballarso now into McGree. And McGree down the left-hand side in the box. Cannon trying to defend. It's Frost. It's straight at Almador. And Rory. Charlie Patino. Armando Broha. 3-1 for Bolton. Broha gets his second of the game. And that might secure all 3 points for Bolton. And we might stay top of the table. And then Ndiaye is just going to clear the ball, and that should be game over. Middlesbrough will lose. Bolton win 3-1. We'll stay top of the table going into December. Vamos. Edward Norton, 3.7 million out of him. 62 to 84, 82 to 94 potential. Welcome to the club. And back down to reality in the Ivory Coast, where we continue to struggle and continue not to get any players. And in fact, I think I might just seen the worst overall player I have ever seen. His potential 59 to 83, 150k out of him. Wow, that was horrific. Now going over to Belgium, 525k for Lefebvre. His potential just isn't there, and I accidentally signed him, so I'll release him in a second. This guy, 475k, his potential is there, but his value isn't there, and his age isn't there. Norton is a 69 rated cam. Is he a cam, or is he a right mid / striker, or even right winger? It's definitely not right winger because his it could be a right winger. Stoke City to wrap it up, and this one's just going to be a simulation we are watching through. And Stoke City take the lead in the 13th minute. Charlie Patino just got sent off right before halftime. We're down to 10 men. And we lose for the first time in what seems like forever. We finally lose a game. It takes to the quick sim, or the simulation through the game against Stoke City. but we finally dropped our first 3 points in a long time. Does that mean Leicester City now will come into into first place? And it will. They have a better goal difference of 7. We quite literally have the same exact record. They just have better goal difference because they scored more while conceding 2 less. When we come back next episode, we have Luton Town in December. We will also have Sheffield Wednesday, QPR. We'll wrap up the December months, get into the January transfer window, see what happens in there. But for now, that's going to be the end of this episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.